Okay, let's turn this down a little first. Alright, so, first time making a Let's Play, but this isn't my first Voltage in game, so let's just head on into this. I know a little bit about the backstory, but, you know, I'm kind of flying blind for the most part. Let's just see what happens. Okay, Prologue. Oh, and for this first part, I'm gonna, narrate, but if you guys don't like it, just leave me a comment. And if there is, a second video or whatever, then, I'll see whether people like me narrating or if they don't, and I'll just adhere to that. So, here we go. Huh? Where am I? This isn't my apartment. I'm in a warm bed. My eyes open and I see an unfamiliar room. This is a hotel? Oh god. And this red. There's a mark on my skin that looks like a hickey. Clothes litter the floor around the bed. My brain wakes up and I'm stunned by what has apparently taken place. Oh god, what did I do? Who did I do? That was a good one. I practically jump out of my skin when I hear the sound of water running in the bathroom. Someone is taking a shower here, in this room, which means that's who I was with? My heart throbs violently at the unexpected situation I find myself in. I'm careful not to make a sound as I tiptoe to the bathroom. Oh yeah, by the way, we are Moana Ace in this, because I said so and I like Moana. Onwards. There's really a guy in here. A tall shadow moves on the other side of the frosted glass. When I get closer, he turns the water off. I love how, the main character just assumes that, dude's gonna be a dude. Maybe she got it with a girl. Anyway, you're awake. How about a shower? No thanks. Chime. I'm wondering what to say when the phone in my hand receives a text. It's from my manager. The commercial storyboards this weekend are now due today. Dang! What? Same, like MC Sing or Moana. That's pretty fucked up. Crap, I have to get to work. I'm sorry, I have to go. What? I throw on my clothes before the guy can open the shower door. Then I grab my bag and hurry out of the room. That is so last minute, that text, that's so stupid. But I guess, some jobs can be pretty trashy. Whew. I dash from the station to work. I had wanted to get to work early today, but since I had to stop home first, I end up arriving at the same time as usual. This morning was such a disaster. What was that? I remember last night, I went out to a bar with people from work, and I had a lot to drink. But I have no memory of when I left the bar, or how I wound up at that hotel. Not only that, but I left without getting so much as a look at his face. I'm the worst. Yeah, what if he was an ugly guy? I'd say you dodged a bullet. But since this is Voltage Land, it's gonna be cute. While I'm letting out a deep sigh, my phone rings again. I assume it's my manager again and glance disinterestedly at the screen. Who? I never saw this number before. I almost press accept by reflex, but my finger stops at the last second. Is it the guy from the hotel room? What do? I should probably pick up, right? But what should I say? I would not pick up. Just saying, that's just me. The phone rings incessantly, fanning my anxiety. And while I debate with myself as to whether or not I should pick up, I arrive in front of my building. Reluctantly, I stuff the still ringing phone in my bag. Now that I'm thinking about it, this means that he knows my number. Does that mean it's someone I know? Or did I give it to him last night? Inside, I'm an anxious mess, but I put up a confident exterior and walk through the doors. I feel Moana right now, man. It's just interesting because most of the times, me and the MC are, don't really, jive. That was dumb, huh? Anyway, I work at Addison and Rhodes, the #2 ranking ad agency in the country, in Tokyo's oh god, I'm so bad at this. Akasaka, a classy commercial district. This is my 6th year, and there isn't a day that I don't push myself in my work writing commercials. Good morning. Coworker 1, good morning. There's a stream of employees like myself walking through the entrance, and I greet my colleagues. Just then, a group of girls near me start talking excitedly. Hey, isn't that... Oh, God. I'm so bad at this. Shunichiro Tachibana? You're right. God, he's handsome. Behind me, a pleasant clacking sound of shoes draws near. I'm a little nervous as I turn around. Why? You don't have to turn around, just keep walking. Morning. Good morning, Mr. Tachibana. Good morning. Ooh, this is new. He's 36, he's a creative director, he's a brilliant star of the agency. My fellow coworkers stop what they're doing and bow politely. The man has a beautiful face, is impeccably dressed, carries himself gracefully. How could anyone not be captivated by his perfect form standing by the elevator? Did you hear he won another huge award? I don't know how one person can come up with so many hits. He's brilliant. Mr. Tachibana, at 36 years old, is a creative director here and in a class of his own. Okay, but if she's just going to list out everything about him, then why did we even need that previous graphic or whatever? It was cool, but was it necessary? Anyway, he's a distinguished head of my department. In other words, we may work in the same office, but there might as well be an ocean between us. It's actually a commercial of his that made me want to work here. Of course it is. It's been 6 years since I got the job, and I'm still nervous around him. I'm about to bow, my cheeks burning, when... Morning, Moana. He's coming way too close. Back up. That was weird. Okay, wait. If he's one of the potential guys, how the hell did he get to work before us? Well, I guess he just went straight from the apartment... I mean, not the apartment, the hotel to this place, but... Anyway, okay, I just answered my own question. Moving on. What? He walks on before I get the answer out of my mouth. He heads into an elevator, and just like that, he disappears. What just happened? He said my name. Why? Moana. I'm standing stunned when my friend Yuiko, I hope I pronounced that right, runs up to me. Judging by how she can't contain her excitement, I'd say she witnessed what just happened. Did Mr. Tachibana just talk to you? Ugh, I hate that whole trope of when, the guys are always, like, really famous for some reason. Like, in the company, it would just kind of be like, okay, yeah, he's this dude or whatever, but for him to be, like, this revered, where if you just talk to this one woman, it's like, oh my god, a celebrity just talked to you, what the hell just happened? It's just kind of like, okay. But, never mind. Let's keep going. It wasn't talking so much as just saying hello. Are you sure? Why single you out? He didn't call anyone else by name. Tell me something happened last night at the bar. Nothing happened. Like that ever could. Or could it? Wait, but Mr. Tachibana was at the bar, wasn't he? He wasn't the only one. If I remember correctly, there were a bunch of other hot guys there. Anyway, that's what it means. I knew you'd win for Best Ad. This is why we're a top-ranked agency. Boom. What is that supposed to mean? In the corner of a certain bar, Addison and Rhodes employees pile on the praise. The ceremony for a prestigious ad award was tonight, and we were in attendance. Addison and Rhodes employees and associates came here for drinks after. Wow, the agency stars from all departments are here. I should say hello. I'm a little nervous, though. Maybe I'll ask Yuiko to come with me. This lady is just like me. It actually kills. I'm about to leave my little corner, glass in hand, when... Moana. How does he know your name now? Mind if I have some of that wine? Oh, it's all yours. He smiles brightly as he pours the wine into his glass. What an elegant man. Elegant, and yet with off-the-charts sex appeal. Oh no, my heart's beating really fast now. I'm surprised, shouldn't she be like, hey, how do you know my name? Because, we're on different levels or whatever. Maybe it's because she's drunk or something, I don't know. I downed what's left of the wine in my glass in an attempt to hide my nervousness. Oh, by the way, if I'm going too fast, sorry about that. I always talk really fast, so I'm trying to slow down whenever I can. But if it's not happening, sorry. Mr. Tachibana opens his eyes just a little wider. Then, without a word, he pours me another glass. The Shunichiro Tachibana is pouring me a glass of wine. How is this not a dream? Okay, I shouldn't be this excited. I didn't just start at the company yesterday, after all. I take another sip as I try to keep cool. And I see what I think is a hint of a smile playing on Mr. Tachibana's lips. Creepy. Between being happy and being nervous, I accidentally drank too much. And then, hello, Moana, are you listening to me? Huh? Hearing Yuriko say my name snaps me back to reality. Oh, sorry. Jeez, you're spacey. How late did you stay out last night? How late did you go home before me? Oh my god, you don't even remember that? Everyone was all, woohoo, let's go do karaoke. But you said I'm going to stay here a little longer and stayed at the bar. I don't remember any of it. Was I the only one who stayed? No, there were others. Mr. Tachibana, for one. Mr. Kijima from account planning, that famous copywriter, Toma Kiriya, and that doctor guy. What's his name? Mr. Maki? Dr. Maki. Right, Dr. Maki. It was only you and those four left at the bar, so I thought, something might have happened. That's so weird. So you just leave your friend with four random guys. I mean, I know they're not random, but you don't know them. They're from your company, but you don't really know them that well. Why would you leave your friend there? It's kind of weird. Anyway. Well, nothing did. I try to laugh off Yuiko's comment, but I don't fake it very well. Considering the situation this morning, there's no question. Something most definitely happened. And the odds are good that one of those four guys was the man in the hotel room with me this morning. But which one? Or you could have left with, anybody else that was at the bar. It couldn't just have been those four guys, technically. Oh, which is true because I remember seeing a couple, of the graphics when I was downloading this, and one of the guys was a bartender. So, there you go. If the man I was with last night really is one of those four men, things would get awkward for me here if people found out. Same old office. I arrive at my desk and get to work on my in-progress storyboard. But last night is all I can think about. Why would this guy decide to pick me up? Unless, was I the one who put the moves on him? I so can't imagine me doing that. Stop. Hey, looks like it's coming along. Boss. A slap on the shoulder brings me back to earth. Without realizing it, I've managed to finish about 90% of the storyboards. What? How? That is some wild-ass multitasking skills right there. He's right. It is coming along nicely. Even when everything else is a mess, work seems to be the one thing I can do right. That's kind of sad. It's different from other MCs, though, because sometimes they're, terrible at their jobs. So that's nice. Is there anything you're unsure about? Yeah, actually, the protagonist's last line. I can't decide between these three choices. I want to go with the third one, but 1 and 2 might be clearer. The third one's not bad, but it might not be simple enough for a 15-second commercial. Yeah. My boss looks up and calls over a man who's walking by. Hey, Toma. Yes? I like this guy. He's kind of cute. Toma. Of course he's aloof. He looks like an asshole, so. Oh yeah, he's one who's famous for his ad company. Oh no, wait. Toma Korea. He's one of the guys from yesterday. I know you're busy, but could you take a look at these storyboards? Yeah, I can already tell he's gonna be an asshole. After giving me a good hard stare, Toma looks down at the storyboards in his hand. What's the trouble? She's stuck on the last line. Which of these three do you like? The third one. Oh, dang, you didn't say something trashy. Interesting. Why's that? It's the one that presents the creator's vision most clearly. This is what you're trying to say, isn't it? Yes. Wow, how did he know? Then you can stop debating. Stay true to your initial inspiration. Alright. That surprised me. A commercial with no message is meaningless and worthless. There we go. That's more like it. You all set then, Moana? Yeah. I'll finish it up. I'll finish it up. Great. Bring it to me when you're done. The manager returns to his desk, and I let out a sigh of relief. Good. I can get this done today after all. Not only that, the star of the creative department complimented me. How many stars of departments are there? God. Thank you so much. Not a problem. Toma starts to walk away, but stops abruptly. So, hey, do you have an aversion to picking up your phone? A phone allergy, perhaps? Sorry? The phone. Could he be talking about when my phone wouldn't stop ringing this morning? Does that mean that Toma is the one I was with last night? If it was Toma, please select one. Picture him. Why? Weird. Okay. Which one is saucier? I don't know. Kissing you. I wonder what kind of face he makes when he leans in for a kiss. His lips look soft. His lips look non-existent. Oh God, this isn't what I should be thinking about. I have to find out the truth. Listen. I realize that Toma's already gone. Wow. Why didn't he just finish the conversation and just walked off after that? I spot him heading out of the office. I guess work is done for him, like, dang. That was pretty quick. How long do these dumbasses even work for? Like, what? I didn't get to ask him. I can't believe I might have slept with a coworker. This is bad. I screwed up big time. I won't tolerate screw-ups like this. I practically jump out of my skin when I hear the words. I cautiously look to see who's talking. Who takes his coffee black nice. Toshiaki Kijima. If there might be a single mistake in this data, you have to redo the whole thing. You can call this research? Do you know the first thing about research? He's the asshole. At least it's not towards, MCs, so, well, for now. I'm so sorry. I'll redo it. Bring it to me in 30 minutes. Oh my God, I hate him. I would die. In a meeting area in the corner of the office, Mr. Kojima berates a member of his staff. It's not for nothing that he's known around here by names like Evil Exec and Data Devil. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife right now. Toshiaki Kojima was one of the final four, too. Well, I can rule him out at least. One-night stands aren't exactly his MO. And yet you can't. When he said, I won't tolerate screw-ups, I thought he was talking about me and nearly had a heart attack. This can't be good for my heart. Someone's having heart trouble? Huh? Oh, it's gonna be the doctor, isn't it? On my way to another department for a meeting. I'm breathless when I see the man walking toward me in the hall. Dr. Maki, the company's in-house doctor. Do they have those? I never really worked in like a, office setting, so I don't know, but it sounds weird. He's another candidate, but it seems unlikely. You're not feeling well? Oh no, I was just a little surprised is all. You're looking pale. I'm always pale. Mr. Monkey looks me up and down, annoying expression on his face. You're... What? How can you tell? How is it like obvious when you stare at somebody like, yep, you've had sex last night? Anyway, you're with a man last night and it's making you this tired? What? How could he know that? And you're wondering how I could have possibly known that. Seriously. Looks like I got everything right. What? What a weirdo. Don't you think you and I make a good team? Okay, but if he's the one you slept with, then, this whole thing is just like, he knows because he was with you, So that he's not all-knowing. But anyway, Mr. Maki says the words meaningly and takes a step forward, closing the gap between us. A good team? Hey, you're really close. We'll talk more another time. Okay, how do you interpret this if you didn't sleep with him that night? If you don't choose him for, the main guy. This is just him being like a random weird creep. He leaves me with a cryptic smile, then rushes off. That is what he meant by good team, right? The guy I was with was Dr. Maki? Maybe she slept with all four of them, There. Mystery solved. My meeting ends and I get in the elevator. When I do, there's one person already inside. Toshiaki. It's the evil exec. I'm stuck alone with him in an elevator. It's twice as scary as usual after seeing his lecture earlier today. I do my best not to make eye contact and keep my eyes on the floor, indicator up top. Oh. That's weird. I get the feeling he's staring at me. What? I look over. That is so weird of I don't even know what to call it, just how his thingy moves closer. I know the word for this, but it just left me for now. Anyway, Mr. Kojima inches closer. He reaches his hand toward me before I can respond. What's going on? I instinctively shut my eyes. Ugh, the worst trope of them all. The moment I do, I can feel something brushing my collar. He saw the hickey. Your buttons are off. What? Nobody else said that. Oh, that's embarrassing. I looked down at my shirt and it's true. I skipped a buttonhole. It's because I got dressed in such a hurry this morning. I totally didn't notice. That's embarrassing. I quickly redo the buttons before anyone else joins us. What? Well, I guess it depends on where the buttonhole was skipped or whatever. Then the elevator stops on the account planning floor and its doors open. Thank... Boy walks away. Mr. Kojima gets off quick. Ugh, nasty. Anyway. Maybe he didn't hear me. I know it's my imagination, but it's like I can feel his hand on my shirt collar. Was that really the evil exec? You don't have to actually touch someone, when you see that their buttons are off. You just tell them. He touched me without an ounce of hesitation. I didn't think it was possible, but maybe Mr. Kojima really could be the guy? Or I'm overinterpreting. I mean, I can't even imagine him in that context. Despite my internal narrative, a picture of Mr. Kojima in bed floats into my mind. Nice. Him in bed is, please select one. Pretty undemonstrative, surprisingly intense. I'm just gonna go for the first one. I don't know. Seems like he'd be undemonstrative, be quick and straightforward about the whole thing. Oh, that's what it means. She is something. Crap, I'm doing it again. I shouldn't be picturing these things. I'm making everything about that. Get a grip, Ace. Moana, over here. What took you so long? Sorry, I'm swamped. At lunch, I meet my work buddies Yuiko and Natsume in the company cafeteria. They got here before me and saved me a seat. It's nice to see the MC have a male friend, because it's usually just either one female friend or 2 or 3 of them. So it's interesting to see a male friend for once. But I get the feeling that he's also one of the candidates or whatever. Anyway, you always get here before we do. Even though we always come straight here. Ugh. Yeah, well, I have some stuff going on. What kind of stuff? Stuff. That dialogue, though. Come on, tell me. How long have we known each other? If you don't mind me, I'm getting up and I'm going to plug this stupid thing in because my battery's dying and I don't want it to die during this. Good gravy. Come on, tell me. How long have we known each other? That's relevant how? Yeah, I get it. You guys have known each other your whole lives. Like Yuiko says, Natsume and I have known each other since we were kids. Yeah, he's definitely an option. I just feel it in my bones. Even though the, thingy didn't come up for him, but I guess that's because the MC knows him, so that's not necessary, maybe. We lived in the same neighborhood, went to the same school, and now we work at the same company. We're stuck with each other for good. So guess what? My boy says he's reserved a hotel suite for us. My boy? Your boy. You can't mean... Unbelievable. The office affair is still in progress? Natsume lowers his voice so no one around us hears. He's summoning you to a hotel. Talk about a lack of subtlety. How long are these booty calls going to continue? It is so weird for I'm guessing they're 30-something-year-olds. They're using words like booty calls, oh. Unless, MC is younger than most of the guys. Is there a problem with it? You enter into a purely physical relationship with a man, and he won't ever choose you for the main event. Do you get that? Fine by me, so long as I'm having a good time. You'd be okay with one night stand too, then? Depending on the circumstances? Sure, why not? You agree, don't you, Moana? Huh? My heart gives a little skip. Suddenly, it's my turn to say something. Agree with what now? You weren't listening, were you? One night stands. Are you cool with them? Yes or no? Oh. Okay, I know the obvious answer or whatever is supposed to be no, but I don't like the whole thing where, the MC is some sort of pure virgin until she has sex and, before this game or whatever the heck. I feel like it's gonna turn out that she didn't even go all the way or something. Anyway, I'm gonna go with yes. Just 'cause that. Yes. Right. I can never do it myself though. Okay, I'm fine with that. You see, Moana's a straight arrow. She's not into dangerous living. Are you for real? You don't think there's something thrilling about an office romance? You're alone in this. Man, this guy is wild. She calls this thrilling? I've been nervous and on edge all morning. Yeah, because it's a drunken one night stand. That's different. Clearly, I can't just go about my work like nothing happened. I have to find out the facts. Okay, how are you gonna do that unless you call out one of the guys and say, yo, did we do this? And if you get the wrong guy, then you're done because that's so awkward and weird. Ooh. In the end, I didn't learn anything. Far from it. I didn't so much as have contact with any of the men on the list all afternoon. Unable to concentrate on work, I bolted as soon as it was time to leave, even though I normally stay later. Maybe if I go to the bar where we had the party last night, I can find some clue. Desperate and clutching at straws at this point, I start to head to the bar. Then, Moana Ace. What? I hear someone say my name behind me and turn around. Ooh, he's not that attractive. Come on, you could do better. An attractive man is standing in front of me. There's a brightness and breeziness about him. I don't see no brightness or breeziness, but okay. Good evening. Something wrong? I'm sorry, it's just... Have you met? Ouch. He smiles meaningfully. You gave me a pretty good look at you last night. Who says these kind of weird-ass things? What does that mean exactly? Oh well, I'll see you around. He gives me a little wave and without saying anything more, walks off. I am speechless. I don't know what that was about. What did he mean, see you around? Who is he even? Could he be the guy I was with last night? No, I couldn't be with a guy whose name I don't even know. Yeah, you could. Please select one. That only happens on TV. It happens more than you'd think. Yeah, buddy. Maybe it happens more than you'd think? Okay, still. That guy is just some pickup artist. Right? But how did he know my name? Ooh, that is a swanky bar. Dang. Can't you afford this place? Dang. Anyway, I arrive at the bar in question. I open the door. The bartender, a man a few years younger than me, is the same one from last night. He smiles at me. Welcome. This guy's kind of cute. So he's the con artist. Nice. Holy cow. That's one cute smile. There's a special energy about him that grabs hold of me as I take a seat at the bar. I was here last night. You were with that group. That's right. And can you remember if I went home with someone? Oh, this is weird, because if you choose this guy... His face. The bartender fixes his eyes on mine. And I think I catch a flicker of something in them. You give me too much credit. I'm not that observant. Yeah, it was worth a try. I'm sorry. The brief answer is a letdown. It's disappointing learning that I'll find no clues here, but a part of me is relieved, too. I want to know who it was, but I'm also scared to face the facts. How long is this going to go on for? Yep, one-night stands are clearly not for me. Listen, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. It's quite alright. Oh, I haven't ordered a drink yet. Here. He puts a cocktail in front of me, even though I haven't ordered anything. Oh, this is from that man over there. How? What? Isn't... He needs to, first talk to the guy and be like, yo, can you give this drink to this girl? Not just, I don't know, what did he even use? Gestures? Exclamation mark. Mr. Tachibana? I've been so focused on identifying my guy that I didn't pay attention to who else is in the bar. Mr. Tachibana shows me a friendly smile, then slowly walks over. This is creepy. Waiting for someone? No. In that case, mind if I join you? Oh, of course not. He smiles softly, then sits down in the seat next to me. I can't believe I bumped into Mr. Tachibana here. And now we're talking, just me and him. But he could be the guy from last night. I haven't crossed him off my list yet. If the man was Mr. Tachibana, I'm worried about what he thinks of me. I'm shocked he does that kind of thing. I don't give a shit about what he thinks of me, so... I'm hardly one to talk, but I'm kind of shocked that he's the kind of guy who'd sleep with an employee. Then again, he is a grown man. Is that what men are like? What? What is she, like a 15-year-old? My mind is all over the place. In contrast, Mr. Tachibana coolly sips his drink. The sophisticated gesture mesmerizes me. Watch out. What? You're here all alone at this hour. Put certain ideas in a man's head. Moving on. That is, of course, were I not your employer. Can I get another one of these? Another brandy coming up. Oh, it skipped. I can't tell if he's joking or for real. But if it is just the two of us. Maybe I should ask him about what's been on my mind all day. Don't do it. I find the courage and start to speak. About yesterday. I keep my eyes on him so that I don't miss even the slightest change in his expression. Did I do something? God, I would never work up the courage to do this. Nah. Do something? I was really drunk and I made a mistake. I can't go into detail, but I've been thinking about it all day. Can I ask you a question? Mr. Tachibana puts his glass down and turns his body toward me. Are you certain it was a mistake? What do you mean? Was this incident such a bad thing? Well... I bask in the afterglow and catch my breath. A pleasant exhaustion, a feeling of satisfaction unlike anything I've felt before. This feels heavenly. I stretch out on the bed. The man's fingers stroke my hair. His hand moves slowly, like he's comforting a child. Ew. How does this feel so good? I can't remember the last time I felt like this. His strong arms pull me close and wrap me up in an embrace. I bury my face in his broad chest, then slowly close my eyes. The last time a man left me feeling that satisfied... Actually, I don't think anyone ever has. Okay, she's not going to comment on the fact that this memory just came out of nowhere. Anyway, the pure bliss I felt from my head to my toes. Apparently not. He smiles roguishly, as though he's reading my mind. The look on your face. It's not a bad look on you. I've wanted you ever since last night. Ooh. What? He wants me? That's me. Excuse me. Mr. Tachibana looks at his phone screen and sighs a little. It's work. I have to head back to the office. What about you? I'll stay here a little longer. Okay. I'll see you. Thank you. Was he there, listening when they were talking? That would be so awkward. After Mr. Tachibana exits the bar, I go over this series of events in my mind as I trace the edge of my glass with my finger. Mr. Tachibana is right. I've been so anxious about it, but it wasn't bad. Maybe it wasn't a mistake. The satisfaction I felt in his arms, and the feeling of bliss that I can't even express in words, it comes back to me. This is crazy. I'm having feelings about this, like this about a man, and and don't even know what he looks like. It wasn't feelings about a man, maybe, but more just feeling comforted, you know? Having good sex, I guess. My own heart baffles me. Now it's my phone that chimes. Don't tell me they're calling me in now, too. Whoa. I yelp the second I see the screen. It's the same number that called me this morning. A short text. Oh God, I'm scared to look. But I know that if I don't look, the torture will only continue. I prepare myself and open the text. I want to see you again tonight. Okay, but shouldn't it be the typewriter guy, whatever his name was, I forgot? Because he's the one who commented on the fact that, she didn't pick up her phone. Then again, Mr. Tachibana made it seem a lot like it was him who she was with. It's really weird. And yet, they're trying to keep this like, it could be any of the guys and you get to choose. But it seems kind of like, I don't know, it's like both of those guys somehow. Anyway, I want to see you again tonight. Tonight? And my heart gives a little skip when my eyes fall on the name at the end of the message. This is who I spent the night with. The name at the end of the text is, please select one. Debonair scoundrel? Since when was he a scoundrel? What? Also, how can he be the one who wants to meet with her tonight? He's the one who has work, dumbass. Unless he can skip. I think, Toma Kiria was the guy, I think. I'll go with him. I want to see you again tonight, Toma. So I was with Toma last night. Not only did we work at the same office, we're in the same department. What a disaster. Toma's calling me. I have to pick up. Hello? Where are ya? At the bar from last night? Why did you have to tell him? Sit tight, I'll be right over. I have to talk to you. He hung up. Wait, so Toma's coming here? How am I supposed to act around him? "15 minutes later. He really came. That's what she said. Anyway. Toma sits down next to me like everything is perfectly normal. Do you have my keys? Excuse me? Check your bag. Okay, I like the fact that it's just for a normal ass reason. Okay, I think I like this already. Confused, I search my bag. And inside I find a key case that I don't recognize. When did that happen? I must have taken it by accident when I rushed out of the hotel room. Ah, here they are. Great. I'll see you. Wait. Yes? I'm sorry for taking your keys and for not remembering anything about last night. You don't have to apologize for that. You and I are in the same boat on that one. Is there something else? No. Just so you know, I'll be careful at work. No one has to know. At work? Ah, man. I thought you looked familiar. What? This guy's so out of it, I'm dead. You're the storyboard girl from last night. From this morning. Geez, I work with you? Oh, this is just perfect. What? You didn't know that? You slept with me. I've got bad eyes. I wasn't wearing my contacts last night. Ooh. I like guys in glasses, man. Anyway, I'm no good with faces. What face are you making right now? Toma leans in real close. Maybe... Oh, he wasn't wearing contacts that time, or is he not wearing them right now? Because he should wear them right now when he's outside. Whoa, okay, too close. You're blushing. Am I exciting you? Disgusting. Exciting me? Wait, why is my heart beating faster? Don't tell me I seriously am excited. That was a weird place to end it, but I'll take it. I think you can read, their prologues, that continues on, I'm not sure. I think you can. But unfortunately, we don't have anything for a guy Toma, just these two. Honestly, I don't really care for them that much, but I don't know, if you like this video and you want more, let me know in the comments. And I'll see what I can do, I guess. So, alright, see ya.